Brother, every great venture begins small, and not only for the very, very physically able people, even for those that are challenged physically. Like one of us, Mr. Felix Lodio, is physically challenged. He did not go to begging as people like him will opt for. He decided to be an entrepreneur. So let me ask you, Mr. Felix, what are your challenges and how are you coping with these challenges? And what is your advice as an entrepreneur?
Thank you very much, sir. So the challenges so far has been that, one, our product has not gaining international awareness. Not that locally here, people are not aware of our product, but we want it to go international. So we are working towards that. Then another one is that we are still experiencing low production. Though right from when Delta State micro program picked us up, we have been known all around, but our target is for the world to know. So that's one of our challenges at present. Then we'll also say that the raw materials too, the skyrocketed price of the raw materials is a challenge to us. Then the material we use in our own production are not readily available in our surroundings. So those are the challenges. And by the grace of God, with the intervention of Delta State Microfinance micro program, we are coping with the sharp pain of the challenges. So as I said, we have been able to produce, for instance, the Warri area where we are, you will see our bags, our sandals, our palm slippers, our slippers, belt, and other things. They are all everywhere there. So we are moving away from Warri to other places. So this is achieved by the help of the government program. So we know, those of us who belong to that group, we know that with the help of the government, we will go far. So we have been able to cope with the challenges so far. So in that respect, I want to advise my fellow entrepreneur. Thank God, I will say, the program of the government in the present Delta State, it is an answer to the prayer we have been offering. So I want to advise that every entrepreneur, those who are already in the scheme, and those that are coming, should make use of this help, judicious use of this help. You know, it is natural. When a man is given a 10 naira, and he makes good use of it, and the person that gives him that money sees the way he uses it, he will be encouraged to even give him 100 naira, because if he can manage 10 naira well, then he can manage 100 naira better. So I want to say, let us make judicious use of this help so that the government will be encouraged to do more. And I will also say that entrepreneurs should set a target so that they can manage the resources and time to make progress in their business. Finally, I will talk to my disabled counterpart everywhere, both in Delta State and across, that they shouldn't capitalize on disability as a yardstick for begging. There is ability in disability. I, for one, belong to the school that disagree with living on begging. So I want to say, the era, the mentality of looking for a mouthful of fish should be changed. Disabled person everywhere should think of how they will learn how to fish. If you are looking for a mouthful of fish, possibly and probably, as the case may be, you may be given, but thereafter, hunger comes. But if you know how to fish, you fish enough for yourself, and you give fish to others. So in a nutshell, if somebody, a disabled person, decides to pitch his tent with begging for leave, that is where his problem starts. So however it is, you are visually impaired, early impaired, whatever may be your impairment, look around, you can do something. Something you see your able-bodied counterpart doing, you can do it. Just you can do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Felix. That is wonderful, as we'll all agree with me. I intentionally allowed him all the length of time because of the situation, because he's a great example to our state and our nation. I wish all we follow his footsteps. And coming to you, Mr. Barry, you are very well known for your spices and others. How actually do you source for your raw materials?
Well, standing on all due protocols, the sourcing of materials for these products are from our local farms and our open markets. And let me just use this opportunity to say the irrigation dry spices actually did not start with me. It started as an innovation from a wonderful woman that retired 32 years ago. And she saw retirement as the beauty of climbing to another height. And in that aspect, she now moved into the local food area. And in this area, she found out that we were experiencing shortage in preparing our local dishes. And so she wanted to create an avenue where the new generation can always still have this food on our tables. And that was where she went into this production. That is Dr. Mrs. Woods Akumagba and Bishop, and also as MFR. And today, when I saw it as at that time as a school leaver, I was just leaving secondary school as at that time, I bought the idea and I said, I would be part of it. I want to see how we could change this whole thing. And we started working on it. Gradually, we got involved, creating farm, going to the bush markets on every day, trying to see how we could get these local raw materials. They are all sourced in Delta states. All our raw materials are Delta-based. The mangrove wood salt, for example, is gotten from the mangrove wood forest in our rich rainforest. The shoots are what we got our vegetable salt from. That is the
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Barry Woods. Thank you very much for that wonderful expression, making us know that there is nothing that is not available in Delta State. Delta State is rich. Thank you. On that note, we go to you, Onome. Delta State government has actually sent you to the famous Mother Pearl Academy in Milan, Italy. What was your experience and how has it affected your shoemaking business?
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank the Delta State government who sent myself and other 14 persons to Milan, Italy, at the prestigious Mother Pearl Academy, free of charge. We paid nothing. My experience at Mother Pearl opened my eyes to so many channels I never knew existed. In terms of designing a shoe, the philosophy behind that design, the concept, and then the function of a particular footwear. I also understood for designing any shoe or bags, it goes with the age of your client, the health conditions of the client as well. Coming down to Delta State, back to Delta State, I would say I brought Italy down to Delta State. The quality of shoes we now make is very much different from what we used to make before we went to Mother Pearl. And the appreciation so far from the clients back home here, they are wonderful, even the international market. Because while at Mother Pearl, we met with Giorgio Armani, who is seriously interested in the aquaculture fabrics that we use in making shoes and bags. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful. At this time, most graduates look for white-collar job in the bank and many places for them to show their education and the stuff they are made. But some of us, with entrepreneurial spirit, decided